Hi, I'm Joe White.
And I'm Katie Shander Reynolds.
And welcome to another episode of Behind the Curtain, Ashland Community Theater. Hi, so how's everything going, Katie?
Pretty well, and yourself?
Excellent, excellent. So I understand you had a bird issue last night.
We did. We had sort of an exciting moment in my house last night. We did.
What was it?
We had a bird rescue
What kind of
that
bird?
we had to undertake. It was a little baby cardinal.
A cardinal?
A cardinal. Yeah.
Is it said like that? Cardinal?
That's the way I say it. Okay. Did you have a problem with that?
No.
I can say it a different way. How
Could you?
should I say it?
Cardinal.
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 Yeah. He was cute.
What was the cardinal's name?
Well, we didn't name him because we didn't get to keep him.
Oh, where'd he go? Tufts?
He did. He went to Tufts.
And is he okay today?
As far as I know, I have not heard otherwise.
Is the nameless cardinal going to watch our show?
I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I'm hoping at some point he can come back and visit. You know, he can thank us properly. He really didn't do that last night.
He didn't?
And then I could maybe sit him down, watch some WACA TV, and it's all good.
They could watch The Interns?
They could. He would love The Interns. I could tell. He was that kind of a bird. His sense of humor was just like ours.
Because episode 4 is coming up soon.
It is.
Yeah.
Very soon. I'm so excited.
The finale.
The finale.
The finale. How do you say? Is finale a good word to say? Or is
That
it
is.
final
We could
E?
say finale. And if we're going to say cardinal, we could say finale.
We could say final E too, right?
We
I
could.
can see the one.
So many choices.
So, and then it's an hour episode.
It is.
The finale is an hour.
Twice the normal length,
Yes.
because we had so much material to get in there.
Unbelievable. Actually, just saw
Wrap
the
it all
final
up.
product this week.
Yes,
Looks
as
very
dry.
good.
It does. It looks fantastic.
Very impressed with all the actors. I think everything improved sequentially all along, right?
I would agree with you there, yes.
I think
yes.
so. I
We
think
learned
it
a
was very
lot
good.
and we improved along the way.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So The Interns episode 4 will be coming out soon. And then the exciting news, Paul from WACA TV has figured out the exact way to get our show on Amazon.
Oh, that is exciting news.
It is exciting news. So it'll be available for purchase on downloading and streaming.
Nice.
In
Nice.
the.
Are you going to buy it?
I think I may buy a few dozen
Yeah,
copies
I
myself.
think I might have to buy a couple hundred,
Yeah.
just get our ratings up.
Get the ratings up and also the profits. 50%
Absolutely.
go to WACA
So
TV.
I'll be like getting my money back.
You get no money. You get no money. No money for
Oh,
you.
rats. Can I quit now?
No, it's in your contract.
You should have told me that right up front.
It was up front, you just didn't read it. But 50% of the profits go to WACA TV and 50% of the profits go to Ashland Community Theater.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you guys go out there and purchase it. It'll be on Amazon Prime very soon. And I'll be definitely emailing those people probably every day until they purchase it.
As you have been all along.
As I know.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else is going on in November?
I don't have a whole lot going on in November. I think I have to make a turkey at some point.
What about the week before? What are you doing then?
I don't know, I'll be getting ready to make a turkey.
The week before
Cleaning
then,
my
how
house.
about you maybe in the middle school at any time during
The
that?
middle school?
Yeah, middle
No,
school.
I'm all done with the middle school.
I know, but what about maybe the 19th, 20th, and 21st?
You want me to show up at the middle school
Yes.
the night of the show? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I
What
will
show
be
are you
there.
talking about?
All right. So I'm going to be at the middle school on the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, performing in a show with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Called?
It is called Therapy Sessions.
Who wrote it?
I believe that would be me. I wrote that.
Did anyone help you at all with that? You just
There
did
was
that all
some
by
guy.
yourself?
There was this guy that kept bugging me. What was his name? He looked a lot like you. Yeah.
Get no
Yeah.
credit. Nothing.
So Joe and I wrote the show. You should come and see the show because it's going to be fun. We'll be having fun.
I'm going to have
Hopefully
a blast.
the people in the audience will also be having fun.
So it's Thursday night, November 19th,
Friday, the 20th.
and Saturday the 21st at 7:30 p.m. So come out and see that. But what are we going to do right now, today?
Today we are going to be talking with some of our favorite actors about a scene that we did in last November's show,
Which was called?
which was called Speed Dating is Scary.
And who's here today?
I am, and you are.
Yeah.
And then of the actors from the show, we have Mackie Kotob,
Ooh.
and we have Mara Ciccarelli, and we have Connor
Plunkett?
who
Yep.
is here despite the fact that he's recovering from surgery, so we appreciate that. And then Maddie Schott and Tony Cerullo.
That'll be awesome. Are they all in
That's the whole
costume?
cast. Gosh, I hope so. That
I
would
hope
be
so
fun.
too. So why don't we go watch that scene right now?
Let's do that.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy it, and we'll come back with the actors of the scene.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Thanks for coming with, Nancy.
Gosh, I'm just here so that you don't do anything crazy. Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, that was such a fun night. But I'm kind of hoping to meet someone for the long term this time. Are you sure you don't want to get in on the action?
Oh, no, just the idea scares me. I can't believe you're even doing this.
Okay, but you'll be sorry when you see all the great guys I meet tonight.
Well, I'm just going to keep an eye on things right from here.
Okay, all right. Oh, we should have signals. So if I like one and you agree, we'll do this. And if you're not sure, you could do like this. Okay?
Okay. But what if I think he's completely wrong for you?
Don't be silly. You can't tell that in just a couple of minutes.
Hi. What's your name?
Lupo. John Lupo.
Hi, John. So, what do you do for a living?
I work with lunar cycle monitoring.
Lunar cycle monitoring? I've never heard of that before. Is that like astronomy?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Well, we only have a couple minutes, so let's get to the important questions. So, what do you like to do on a date?
Oh, I like to go out for a walk on full moon nights, rip off all my clothes and run through the forest.
Oh my. Aren't you daring? Well, but would you do that on a first date?
Well, it's a full moon tomorrow night. I'm sorry. How about you come along and find out?
Sounds like fun. But what if you change your mind and you're not feeling so wild tomorrow night?
Trust me, I'll be wilder than you could ever imagine.
Oh, call me. I'll keep tomorrow night open for you. Look at you, all dressed up. You must have some high expectations for tonight.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, so what do you do for a living?
Oh, I search for lost souls.
Oh.
I take over their bodies and I force them to commit heinous. I buy them dinner.
Oh, I get it. A funny philanthropist, are you?
You could say that.
Are you independently wealthy?
You could say that. I have a wealth of riches at my disposal.
Oh, and what do you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, in my line of work, there's very little spare time. And you know, idle hands are the devil's workshop.
Sounds like you have a demon of a job.
Well, you have no idea. I happen to have the devil's own luck, though, as well.
Really? And how might that luck work in my favor, might I ask?
Well, if you agree to sign away, if you agree to see me again, I'll show you a really hot time.
Oh, intriguing. Oh. Call me. Was it a car accident? A fire? Oh my goodness, you're so brave to come out tonight when you must be in such terrible pain. When did you get out of the hospital? geez, I'm terrible at lip reading. Did you say Monday? Oh, gosh. When do they expect you to get those bandages off? May, you say? Why, that's months and months from now. However are you going to manage that? You say your mom is helping you. That's just great. But what about your job? What kind of work do you do? You're a mechanic or a mailman? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I just can't understand what you're saying. But I admire your spirit so much. Here, let me help you. Okay, here we go. Okay. Are you okay? Here, make sure to call me. I mean, oh dear. Oh, text me. Oh gosh. Hi there, handsome.
Good evening.
Ooh, I love a man with an accent. Where are you from, anyway?
I am from Transylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania, did you say? You must be one of those Pennsylvania Dutch. Have a seat. Ooh. So tell me, what are some of your favorite foods?
I love the sight of a juicy red steak. So delicately cooked that it almost seems to bleed.
Really? In this day and age, you don't worry about foodborne illness?
Nonsense. And for dessert, perhaps a precisely sectioned blood orange.
Very unusual. What if I were thirsty?
I would make you the most perfect drink myself.
Oh,
A delectable Bloody Mary.
I do enjoy a Bloody Mary. And what would you be drinking?
I would drink from your loveliness and be completely satisfied.
What do you say? We go down to the bar and have that drink right now.
Indeed.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Oh, no, no. Hi, have a seat.
Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi. I'm Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi. I'm not here for this speed dating thing. I'm just here trying to keep my friend from making a total ass out of herself, but as you can see, I failed. She just left with some total creep.
I don't know about that. It seemed like she was having a good time here, you know. Well, I'm not part of the scene either, though. I'm actually here with a buddy this week with him. Gonna have a drink when he's done.
I'm glad I'm not the only sane one here.
Oh, I know. You see a bunch of crazies around here? Yeah. You know, but I understand why, you know, it's living in the city, why people do this. It's tough to meet people, you know, it's difficult.
Well, I've just resigned myself to being a little old lady with my cat.
A cat? You have a cat?
Yeah.
I have a cat too. It's great. Yeah, I'd rather have a dog though. You know, but being in the city, you really can't.
Yeah, cats are so much easier.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of like a dog.
Really?
She fetches.
No, she fetches that? I'd love to see that sometime.
Well, maybe we can come over.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd love to do that. Hey, what do you say we go down and have a drink at the bar ourselves? Instead, you know, wait for these guys. How about
Sounds nice. That sounds really nice.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. I just forgot my jacket. I'll meet you right
I'll meet you in the bar.
Oh,
Okay.
Excellent.
So welcome back from Speed Dating is Scary. And we have our actors here, Connor Plunkett, Mackie Kotop,
He still remembers his lines.
I know, it's
Very
amazing.
impressed.
I'm impressed.
The author and genius behind the Speed Dating is Scary, not only the actress, but the writer, Katie Shander Reynolds. Joe Ida made a mini cameo, and
Some other guy.
Moro Ciccarelli. who played the man with the hair.
My past life.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Excellent.
Good to be here.
Good to be here.
I thought you were going to say something before.
Well, I thought maybe we should have a little discussion about your dream that you had.
I thought you were going to mention the name of the bird you were going to name.
Do you really want to hear more about my bird?
Just
I
name
didn't get to-
name the
okay,
damn cardinal.
So it occurred to me that I should have named him Wes, because my college. But you're starting to put us together. The college that I went to had a cardinal as its mascot.
West Cardinal State? No? Oh.
No. in
just
fact.
checking.
No. Wesleyan. Wes.
Ah,
Wesleyan.
that's deep.
Wes.
Wes?
He could be Wes
Leanne.
the cardinal.
Wes Leanne.
Wes Liam. I already have a Liam.
Okay.
I think that came up on our first date.
Yeah, true. So how did you end up with her?
You know, Dracula always gets the babe. It's the way it works. It's a
It
good
was
thing
the
about
dance
being
moves.
me. Yep.
It was the dance and the lipstick. The lipstick definitely helped his case there.
Yeah, he had more lipstick on than you did.
It was irresistible, that lipstick.
You know, it's a funny story about the lipstick.
Tell a funny story about the lipstick.
The lipstick, well, you might have noticed it was a little bit overkill.
It was. Well,
anyway.
outside the lines there.
The previous skit we were in, I actually, you might find this hard to believe, I was dressed up like a woman. Yes, long story
I
there.
love to remember those
But I
moments,
was in a dress and I had lipstick, and one of my fellow actors, hooked me up with some red lipstick, didn't tell me it was lipstick that couldn't be removed.
Yes.
So
Otherwise known as lip stain.
lip stain, yes,
Yes.
and boy
Oh.
did it stain. And I had that stuff on, so my only thing I had to do is I looked in the mirror, I said, I just have to make it worse. So I just went worse and went down, and so that way it was so vibrant. And I think it really made the scene.
It was magnificent.
And actually, I think that stayed with you almost to the second show.
I couldn't get the stuff off. I went to CVS to get some makeup remover, and I had it in the bar afterwards. That was crazy. It's nuts.
You guys went to the bar afterwards?
Without Joe.
Were you dressed up as the woman still, or did you take the makeup off?
So Mackie, how did you get off book so fast?
I think it has to do with the part where I'm just really good at memorizing lines. Also, there was the fact that all my lines were the same line repeated.
But it was the nuance and the emotion that you brought to it that I thought really was powerful.
Okay.
My favorite part was when you went off across stage and went,
Yeah.
and you just kept going. Yeah. In rehearsals, we just let you go and fall. That's how you got like that. That's why we had to dress you up like a mummy.
Yeah.
Because we got
Originally,
you
I
injured.
was a zombie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
You were very monstrous that
I
evening.
broke every bone in my body, and they just had to put a body cast on me.
That's nice. That's good. Who else? Was anybody else in the scene besides these two guys? Or?
stole the show.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
The thief.
Very
Anyone
popular.
want meat?
But I got the babe.
I got nothing.
Hey chick,
I got
what's going
nothing.
on?
I had nothing.
Oh come on.
Lost your
I had
wallet.
I had a wardrobe malfunction though.
What was it?
Well, I really wasn't planning to come out with my shirt that unbuttoned, but because the scene after I was in,
Yeah.
and I had zero time to change, I just literally threw the wig on and ran out. So
That's
I
right.
had
You
a
were in the
wardrobe
prior
man.
scene.
I actually had a wardrobe malfunction that was, well,
It worked.
I guess it worked.
Absolutely.
It worked.
It looked
Yeah.
great.
How'd you get all that fake chest hair in there?
That was a trick. That was a trick. I did a little transplant from the top to the
Wow.
bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Some of
awesome.
those special actors shirts maybe you put on? Or?
Yeah. I think I have one at home.
It's all
My-
CGI.
Yeah, all CGI, along with my gorilla costume.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it
Crazy
was an
man.
actual wardrobe malfunction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Down
Rivalry.
in the annals of ACT.
It's amazing. So when we decided to do Daymares on Oak Street, we sat down
When
and
you
talked.
decided. And we all said, okay, Joe, we'll go with your theme.
So when we decided to do Daymares on Oak Street,
Yes.
we sat down and said, let's do some scenes.
Uh-huh.
And you came up with this great idea, which is let's have a speed dating episode.
For monsters.
For
Yeah,
monsters.
I was like, how would that work?
So
And
what
I
was-
think, Mauro, you actually had the same idea at a different time. And when I mentioned it to you, you said, Mauro already said that. That's so weird. And I said, well, so that it has to be
it
done.
has to be good.
So,
yeah. But
so
you wanted
stole
a.
my
I
idea
stole your idea.
and played
No,
it to Joe.
no.
Joe never listens to me, but I'm glad you got it.
What
out.
did you say?
See?
No, you. But the difference was you wanted a clown,
I always want a clown.
a girl in a respirator, and
That's
a
right.
plug.
People love
and it was a
clowns,
little
Joe.
bit less funny.
Joe, people love clowns.
They do not, but yeah.
I don't love
I don't like clowns. Don't work
Clowns
for
are
Halloween.
scary.
You'll notice there
They
were
are
no clowns
scary.
in the scene.
Clowns are scary.
Well, I was in the scene, so I don't know about that. You can't really say that. But
Clowns are very scary.
no, they're not.
Didn't I?
You think, are you afraid of clowns?
Not really.
Not really.
I always
What
found
about
them
you,
scary.
Connor?
Terrified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you
I always
terrified
found
of-
them scary. as a
Clowns
kid.
give me the heebie-jeebies.
Wait a second, who's that?
Some other clown.
Get over
Come
here.
in here.
Get in here. You know what we have? It's a demon himself. Pull up a chair.
Do a little spin.
Pull up a chair. Get a chair for this man. Come on in. Tony Cirillo. Talk about this. This is awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hell of an entrance.
Hey, come on
I
in.
didn't get one.
Grab a chair.
Oh, they'll get you
Okay,
later.
just make sure. Okay. So let's all shift left. Actually,
Shift.
no, go to Moro's side. I like
Oh,
where
yeah,
I
then
am.
you can share the microphone with Moro.
That's right. I was just going to say that.
But I beat you to it, so now you don't have to bother.
You know what's amazing now? I actually think the things and she just says them. You know what I'm thinking right now?
Trouble. That's okay.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
demon of a time getting it.
That's okay. Hey, Tony, thanks so much for getting here. Awesome.
For calling me. And
Well, you are his
just got home. I was like, oh,
you are his ride home, you know. So
yes,
okay, so that's his other incentive.
absolutely.
It was classic Tony. What time should I be there?
An hour ago.
Should I come? Yes.
We used to
now.
tell Tony the shows were like 4 in the afternoon, so he'd get there in time. You know,
Yes.
Tony, 4.
Now that I'm retired,
Yeah.
I have no schedule, so
That's a
it means I
beautiful
can
thing.
do whatever I want.
Oh my God. We just called Maddie.
So envious.
Maddie Shaw, who couldn't be here tonight. We just called, and she said, "I completely forgot. 18 times, but you know that was okay. She's not going to be able to make it.
She's so cute.
She's awesome. But I told her the shows that we're doing in November, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So
We can
we're
remind
okay.
her a few times between
think
now
we're
and
gonna have
She was
to.
so good sitting back there
Yeah.
because you couldn't see her much on camera, but when it panned by her, she was making these great facial expressions. And,
Yeah.
you know,
She
it's
was-
really good.
Yeah,
She was
really did
into
a nice
the-
job. Nancy.
So when Tony just arrived, we were just talking about the genius who wrote the episode, Katie, and we wanted to talk about what was the inspiration behind it. I know Morrow was trying to take credit for the story, but I told you it was about a clown and a plug, and it was not really anywhere
So-
near that.
Let's see, I'm trying to remember. So we had written a few scenes and we needed more. And I was driving somewhere one day and I started thinking, maybe I heard something on the radio, I don't know. And I heard something about speed dating or something came into my mind. I've never been speed dating. And I thought, oh, speed dating could make for some really funny moments. And then I thought, so we're doing the Halloween-y theme, monsters. Wouldn't it be really funny if I could come up with a scene about monsters speed dating? That would be really silly, and that could be very funny. And then somehow it morphed into monsters speed dating with humans, and how that might work. How the monsters would pretend not to be monsters, and how some ditzy broad would fall for it.
Ditzy?
Ditzy. I was trying to play
You fell
ditzy.
for
Did
the
it not
ditzy
come?
broad.
Did it not come across?
I don't know. I thought,
Oh, well, thank you.
I couldn't go past the special dress. Tasty too, yeah. So Tony, being the demon, we all just watched the episode again, and the spin,
Yes.
amazing.
It's been masterful. It was
Can you do one for us here, or no? Is it? You don't have to.
He
Don't
doesn't
feel.
have the cane.
Don't feel
the
pressure.
cane is, I think, a required.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Prop for
The
that.
cane and the outfit definitely.
Gotta get in the character.
Look at you
get
all
into
dressed
character.
up.
Yeah.
What'd you like about being the demon?
The demon was good because it was kind of short and sweet. So, and also had the lead-in of the other guys, which helped a lot to like bring the mood in, and so there weren't a lot of lines, and you could kind of get into the character and just be on and off.
Yeah.
So I like that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
Did a great
Yeah,
job.
yeah. I like the accent too a little bit, fooling around with that. And,
Yeah.
So let me ask the actors a question, unless you have something for the guys.
No, you go ahead.
So if there was another character that you would have played, not necessarily in the show, or a different character, what would you have played differently than what you ended up playing? So I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to think about that. We'll get back to you in a second. So.
You mean the other skits? Or
In the scene that you were in, if you were another monster,
oh,
or it could be either the monster that was in it or some different monster, what would it have been? So while they think about that, what monster would you have wanted added to this if we had another actor or two? Which monsters would you have brought in?
I had considered putting in a zombie, but we already had a zombie in the show, and we decided one zombie was sufficient.
Yeah.
And I think that was pretty much the
We-
only one that I
We
thought about.
Frankenstein.
That's right. We did talk about bringing in a Frankenstein monster at one
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
The good part about that, it's
Yeah.
almost English.
We-
The good
we-
part about that is I wouldn't have to have any makeup done if I
Ah.
played that role. That would have been
We
good.
had that skit, we were talking a little about that, is having Frankenstein actually at the beauty salon.
Yeah.
And being kind of catty.
That's right,
He
that's
wanted to
right.
know where he got his work done,
Yeah.
and like his nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
mentioned
toyed
that.
with that one too,
we thought
yeah.
that was-
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought
That had a lot of potential.
Because that's kind of the idea that I had was
Yeah.
they were kind of in there asking him for advice on different dates the different characters are coming in,
Okay.
and then you came in with your idea. So that
Yeah.
was we thought of that with Frankenstein. I thought
That was a good one. I always table these things. I never throw anything away, so that's in the archive of potential future episodes. But
So you're saying we'll be doing more shows?
oh yeah,
We're not done.
we're not done. We're
Joe's,
never
Joe's
done.
never done.
I'm
But
never
we're
done.
almost done with our time here today.
No, we can't be done.
according to our
No.
friend
What
Tori
time?
over
How
there.
many more minutes do we have left? 2 minutes? Okay, so then I'll talk for another minute and a half, and then you. All right. So what one would you have
Slam
played?
dunk. Although I was born to play Dracula, it's slam dunk. I would play the cross-dressing mother from the Bates Hotel, because that way I wouldn't have to do a costume change.
There you go.
The lipstick would have made more sense there, yeah.
Mackie?
I don't actually know. Maybe like a spooky lizard man.
Lizard man.
Lizard
Creature from the Black Lagoon, maybe.
Lizard man.
Sure.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, spooky lizard man. What would you have played? Black
If
Widow.
I wanted to date myself in the scene,
Well, no. If you were a monster,
if I were a monster,
Elvira,
that would have been funny.
Batgirl.
I
Little
changed my answer.
obsession
I
coming
want to be
into
Batman.
play there.
So just-
Elvira coming
Elvira?
on the speed
Yeah.
dating scene would have been funny, especially with the woman at the table. And she
Yeah.
would
Could
come
have done
over and
that
try-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you have played?
Oh, you know I wanted to be the Invisible Man, and I wanted Katie. You know, oh I could see right through this clown. I mean, I thought we had him just going. I really wanted an Invisible Man. I thought we could have just had a hat there or something for you to talk to. But
That
I
would have
thought-
been good.
I thought that would have been a
That
little
would have been
fun.
funny.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
All right,
Add it to the
Tony.
list, Jeff.
I will.
I
It's
think if
in
I
the
could
archives.
choose who I could be, it wouldn't really be a monster, but it would be like a cartoon character. And I always love Foghorn Leghorn. You know, you're a chicken. You're a chicken. I'm a chicken hawk. You're a chicken.
I said, son. I said, listen, we're not talking out here.
I love that guy.
Foghorn Leghorn. Awesome.
On speed dating, that would be funny.
Yeah. Speed dating with cartoon characters. That could be another whole,
Oh,
a
another
whole show.
scene
Oh, my goodness.
coming to life there.
My goodness.
We need a lot of copyright.
Yeah,
I
we
do
would.
Scooby Doo for you.
All right.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming down and
Thanks for having us.
joining us again and reliving that show over a year ago. I can't believe it. And next month, we are going to be having the behind the scenes of the therapy sessions. And we're going to show you the tech week and rehearsals.
What it's
of that
really
show.
like
Yeah.
to bring this bunch
Yeah.
to the stage.
And you may even see Joe get a little angry.
No.
Maybe
No.
just a
Soccer Joe will
little
not
bit.
make an appearance.
Maybe it's a little. Well, that's okay. We've got a method now. So, thank you guys so much, Connor, Mackie, Mauro, Tony,
Thank you, Joe.
Katie. As always, a pleasure.
And I thank you.
We'll be back next month.